If you have system handy, you can also try login in from backend, and then you can check where these options are simultaneously, so that if you have any doubts, we can clear it right away. Are we on mute? No, I have recorded. Okay, okay. Okay, yes, Rohit, over to you.
So same process. When you logged into the system, you need to go into setup. You need to quick find this with the name called profile. I'll be opening profile here, and I'll be opening users as well to show how profiles uses for this user. These are the profiles that has been created in the system. Let's say pre-sales executive, pre-sales sales head, project manager, team lead, VP sales, and all. And every profile will be accessible based on the assigning of it. Let's say if you created a user here, where is the test user? Here I have created one user called test user. The permissions I'm giving with this user is I'm selecting the profile pre-sales executive. So I'll be going into pre-sales executive. You need to click on the pre-sales executive name and you'll be redirecting to this page. As you can see, edit here, clone, delete users. This will be viewed only by admin. If you want to view the users for whom this profile has been assigned, you can click on this view users. You can get the list of it. Whereas you can create the user here itself, or if the user doesn't have forgot the password or any discrepancies with the password, you can reset the password from here itself. I'm going back again. The moment you clicked on this profiles, the page looks like this. I'll be increasing a bit. The first section of it is page layouts. It doesn't have anything like it is a basic layout settings that was given by Salesforce. It will be automatically set up by the admin side itself, let's say our side itself, development team. If I go down, other than page layout, you can see field level security. Where admin comes into this matter, field level security is, let's say, let me open one lead page. Now, the pre-sales executive will always be having this leads access, and you can see some of the fields are not visible here. Can you check what are the fields are not visible here? We'll give the access for them. Log into admin. Look up. You need to uncheck this. When you uncheck this read checkbox, it will automatically take off this. Let's say if you want to give the read access, but you should not, you need to disable the edit access of it. So you can just uncheck this checkbox under edit access. This means that the user can read the field but cannot edit the field. So if you don't want to take out all the access of this field, you just click on read access as well. You need to save. Once you save it, I'm going to the same lead page layout. I'm refreshing it. You can see the field has been hidden from this layout. Even whomever you are giving the permission, this permission, whether read or taking out the read access or taking out the edit access, they'll be hidden from this field. The field will be hidden. I'm going back to the profile. Same. I'll be using same field to give the read access now. Only read access. I'm just giving read access. I'm just saving it. Now let's see what happened to that field. Let's refresh it. You can see customer CP is getting view, and you can also see you are getting the edit access. Let's save it. Okay, this has been edited because even though we have taken out the access here, but we have given the object edit access to the admin. We have only given this read access, but if I go back to view the object access, there are sections here. This is the second section. If you are dealing with the field level securities, if you go down, you can see a tab sections here. Let me go down and show you the object access. Why the field has been editable. Click on edit. You can see as an admin by default he is getting all this checkboxes because he is an admin. It was by standard Salesforce. Whoever is the admin, they will get an access. If you are creating a admin profile separately, you can override it. But we are using a standard Salesforce admin profile, so they'll be getting this confirmed access for this profile for the user login. So, any questions about this, or you understood? Hello.
So what when we give the edit access, is there an option of giving an access wherein they can add something but they cannot delete anything?
So, delete option we are not giving anyway. We are
So say,
taking. Huh?
if say that's customer CP, if someone has added Madhuri test 3, they cannot remove this.
They cannot remove this if they do if you won't give this edit access.
But they can add something if you're not giving the edit access.
So let's say I go back to this profile.
Can you try and edit it once?
Yeah, yeah. So as this is an admin profile, I'm trying to explain it. They are getting access because of the whole object of lead is can modified by them. Let's say if I go into lead, or else can we log in into pre-sales and show you that how this works?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Can you log into pre-sales? Share your. So are you able to see the screen with login as pre-sales executive, and the name of the user is Gautam Purti Group. Yeah. So on the screen itself, you are able to see this customer CP with a edit access, right? You can observe the second screen as well. I'm going into the particular profile of pre-sales executive. I have entered into pre-sales executive profile. I'm going to the second section, and beside lead, I'm clicking on this view button, and I'm control finding the particular field that I need to block the access of edit. I'm taking out this edit access. I'm just saving it. Now you can observe this Rita screen. Still, this person have the access, but let us check the objects. Refresh it once.
You removed access for same field.
One second. Who is the owner of it? Can you check? Check the owner. Okay,
I
what
don't
is the
know.
lead? Okay, anyway, I'm giving view all access, but I'm taking out the edit access. So, if you are seeing my screen, you can see under standard object permissions, you can see a list of objects called what are the accessible objects here. Let's say accounts, campaigns, contacts. Whereas if you come down, you can see leads. If you observe the permissions, the object permissions is read. They can read the leads, create. This preset executive can create the leads, and whereas another option which is edit, the pre-sales person can edit the lead as a pre-sales executive. If you give the delete access, he or she can delete the lead. If you give view all access, other than sharing settings, he can view all the leads in the system. If you give modify all, this says that that pre-sales executive will be getting whole access. Whatever the access to given to the lead by Salesforce, they'll be getting whole access. What I'm doing here is I'm taking out this lead access for edit to check whether they can edit the field or not now. Rita, now you can refresh your screen. Go into lead. No, click on test. Yeah. No, it's not refreshed.
Clear cookies. Sometimes I have to.
Sir, if you can observe the screen, sir, were you able to see the login access login by Gautam Purti Group pre-sales interface?
Yes.
Yeah, you can see here I have disabled the edit access. Now this person can't edit any of the field on the interface. You can see before they were getting the pencil icon here, but now it is not. If I give the access, if I give the edit access again, he or she can able to edit the customer or CP, and they can add the accounts.
But you had the create option tick mark, so can't he create it?
So that is a lead. He can create. That is a quick lead creation.
So I want an option where I can add any information, but I cannot delete the information already entered. Is there a option to do that?
No, sir. If you give the edit access, they can easily change the accounts. Let's say if you give the edit access to customer or CP, they can rechange it. If the account is test at the first time, they can cross the test account and they can add the Purti account again.
Actually,
You can't give access to that field level to restrict them to delete or take out the accounts that has been already entered. If you give edit access for this field, they can easily access the accounts and change the accounts.
Can they add something and not edit or delete it?
So adding in the sense we are giving edit access for them, right? At the first level. Then at the second time also they can easily approach that and they can edit it again and again if you give the edit access. Better we can go with read access if you want to restrict them to edit it.
But who will add them?
So whenever the lead coming into the system by flows, Let's say if the customer CP is used in this flow, at the starting level itself, they can add it. Once the lead is saved, they cannot add anything. They cannot modify anything.
Okay.
Like that, they can add the information into this particular field.
And is there an option of, say, for example, as per our policy, CPs have the control of the fleet for 90 days.
Okay.
Is there an option where we can get a notification that these leads have crossed 90 days with the next CP?
Rita, can you answer? So can you say it again?
Say I'm on CP and I have recommended you to Purti.
Okay.
The lead protection says that if you book the flat in Purti, I will get the brokerage if it is between those 90 days.
No, sir, we haven't implemented this logic. I think we have not discussed this during BRD sessions.
So firstly, we have discussed this and we are supposed to get a notification before the 90 days expires that this lead will cross 90 days and the protection will be gone.
Sir, I will have to check the initial documents and then I will get back.
Sure, but we need this logic to be implemented.
Okay, sir, I will check the scope. If it is already there, then it's okay. Otherwise, it will be considered as a change request. Sir, let me get back on this.
Sure.
Shall we continue, sir? Same. I will not log out from the Rita's account as a pre-sales executive. I'll explain remaining things how we can do in the profiles. I'm going to the profiles. You can
Uh,
pin my screen. Yes, sir. Any question?
no, please go ahead.
Yeah. You can pin my screen to your main screen and view the profile access how going to give, and you can parallelly monitor this second screen as well as login into presets executive. Now I'm going to explain how about, let's say, the down section custom app settings.
Just a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. Now, as you can observe my screen, I have pitched into third section of it, third section of profiles. To edit the third section, you need to click on edit. Once you click on edit, the first section will be the third section will come into the first section as custom app settings. You can keep on remembering this name for giving the access of app settings. Let's say if a user clicks on it, let's say I have logged into pre-sales interface. If a user clicks on it, there are some apps will be available which we created will be available in app launcher. Currently, as a pre-sales executive, he has got the access of only pre-sales Purti app access. Let's say if I give the access of Purti sales as well, I need to check this. As you can see, visible is nothing but I'm making that person to visible the Purti sales app. And you can see beside default section. Default section is nothing but, let's say, when the person is logging into the system, I can direct them on which app they can directly log in into. Once they log in, how they can view the app. Let's say if I select Puti pre-sales as default, the person, whenever the person logs in, he'll be directly landing on the page called Puti sales, as how admin logins, right? So like that. Let me check in. I'm saving it. I'll just make this as default. I'm saving this. You can observe the second screen, which is from sharing from Rita's end. Now the app is only Purti pre-sales is visible to this pre-sales executive. I'm refreshing it. I'm clicking on this app launcher. You can see one more app has been added to the pre-sales executive. They can click on it. They can go into that app. So like this, you can give if you create any additional apps into the system. Like this, you can give the access to the pre-sales executive or not the pre-sales executive. Every user that are in the Salesforce. Let's say if you are giving, you need to give the access of pre-sales apps to VP sales head or a director or another profile. If you are creating in a future, you need to give app access like this. I'm unchecking this. I'm clicking on save. I'm just refreshing that screen in pre-sales executive, and you can see only Purti pre-sales is available here. Now the user can't go into sales app. Like this, you can give the app access to the any person who are using this profile. Any questions here? So any questions giving the app access for the users?
No, why do we need different app accesses?
So I'm just showing. Let's say in future, if you're giving if you're creating a separate app for channel partners, you want to give certain objects or certain visibilities for this particular channel partners, then you need to create an app for let's say Purti channel partner something. You need to give the access to them, right? In that case, you need to make sure that you are not giving access to this pre-sale Purti pre-sales and sales app access to that channel partners, where they don't want to interfere in these two apps, right? Like this, we can segregate the apps. Like Purti pre-sales can be able to access for the pre-sales persons only, or else Purti sales will be accessed by sales persons only, like that.
What do you mean by channel partners are getting access of this?
Okay. Let's say in future, if you want to give the access to some other person, let's say assume me as a channel partner, I want the app access. If I give the put the pre-sales access to them, they can view the leads. They can see the everything whatever we have given access. Let's say tasks they can see, or the information, whole lead information they can see it. But I want to restrict them to see a minimal field. Let's say I want to restrict all this budget, some sections on the screen. If I go into any opportunity or lead, let me go into lead. Sorry, put the presets. If you are giving a, if you are creating a user for channel partner, in that case, this comes up. If you are not creating any user, you are just sharing an Excel sheets or something with them. It's okay. You can you can neglect this section called custom app settings. If you are creating a separate apps, then only this section comes up. Are we creating a users in it, or just sharing an Excel sheets with them, sir?
So we are creating a channel partner app. When we say that we are creating a separate app, are you saying that if we give access of Salesforce channel partners to a particular channel partner, he'll be able to see all his leads, or he'll be able to see all the leads?
So they can see whatever the read access that channel partner has got.
Can we define that by his name, or can we define it by the scope?
So 1 minute.
There's an app integration that is done.
Hmm.
Okay, Reloy
Hmm.
app integration that is done through which channel partners will be submitting the
Okay.
lead. Okay, they don't get access to the system.
Okay.
Okay, it gets assigned to the sales people,
Okay.
and accordingly, they get. I mean, they basically sales team will work on it.
or
I
no?
have a call it right now.
Okay.
But if you need,
That is already done, right? Relay integration. Okay. So,
Sir, Rita will be taking this.
sir, so I think we have already done Relay integration, right? So what happens now? Channel partners will be submitting the leads into Salesforce, but we are not giving Salesforce access to channel partners. The leads which are submitted by channel partners, it will get assigned to salespeople directly. Sales or pre-sales as per the requirement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, here, right? Relay integration.
Yes.
uh,
So I'm moving to the next section for the object section.
Uh,
Sorry, the tab settings, which is a fourth section of it. uh, Whatever the tabs that are viewing on this page, let's say we call this as a objects, and on the interface we call this as a tabs. This is a campaign tab, this is a leads tab, this is a project, tasks, and followed by calendar, reports, and dashboards. If you go into this section, you can see on every tab there will be three things: tab hidden, default off, default on. When you click on default on, this lead object will be this tab will be viewable by users who are getting this default on access. Let's say if I click on tab hidden, this is a pre-sales profile. I'm saving it. And you can observe the second screen, which is login from Rita's end. I'm just refreshing it. Let me refresh without cookies. This is admin access? No, right?
No, this is user.
Sir, you can observe we have successfully hidden the tab from pre-sales end, which is leads. Like this, you can hidden the tabs. Like let's say if you want to hidden the projects, you can hide it from pre-sales group. But let's say in the campaigns, if they're able to access the campaign, there will be leads tagged under it. If you go to related, let's say if there is any lead tagged into it, they can easily click on the lead, they can access the lead, but they can't directly view the tab on the interface.
Hello. Hi.
So like this, tabs will be helpful for hiding the tabs on an interface level. It is just the tab hiddens, not restricting of the access. Okay, any questions here?
See, so Rohit is teaching us everything, but we don't exactly know what that.
Sure.
So how does one work? What is the process of what? Why do we need that particular thing?
This tab hiddens, you mean?
So everything. For example, when you said CPN customer, or when you said
Sir, okay. These are admin trainings, right? Admin needs to know this and all for a future
I have no
training
idea,
session.
so I'm an admin. I don't know what a badge means or what a